सामने क्या Jai Gurudev. Auspicious Guru Purnima to all of you. It's not just something to wish the Guru, it is also your day. It's because Guru without Shishya has no meaning. So without Shishya there is no Guru. So Guru Purnima is for you and me, and the day when the you and me becomes one. So thank you firstly for all the wonderful dedications that we had on the screen today. Thank you for the wonderful song. Thank you for all the work I think Krishna has put in to make the AV. Thank you Varda for your kind words. Thank you Gopal for managing the volumes. Thank you all of you. Thanks to all of you. I know that a lot of work has been put into this event. In spite of all our energy having been exhausted on the 19th, you still managed to put this together, so God bless you all. Welcome to everyone on Zoom also. We have a few people here, so God bless. We're happy to have you with us too. Guru Purnima, as we have been celebrating now for over 10 or 15, 20 years maybe, you know that it is the occasion when, we do the balancing of our books. On Diwali, you balance your financial books, but on Guru Purnima, you balance your spiritual books, your profit and your loss. What is the profit? The profit is what you have gained as a spiritual aspirant, what you have understood, where you have reached compared to what you were before you started your journey. What is your loss? You're never at a loss spiritually if you're a sadhak. Every little step that you take is always going to take you forward. But if you do not take the step forward, then what you lose basically is your time. Time, which is the most precious commodity ever. If you are not progressing, what you're losing is your time. Because time is something that we have no idea how much we have of it. It is there right now and may not be there the next moment. So don't lose any more time, okay? Before the next Guru Purnima, your books should only be showing profit after profit, okay? Spiritual profit, okay? Where is Vijay? Vijay is not here. Tell him. Now financial profit he has got, now spiritual profit also. We have heard, read, seen videos about how difficult the spiritual journey is. Even Swamiji said, "वो क्या यात्रा में फिसलते हैं, you know, you can slip easily. The journey is like you're climbing on a wet, slippery mountain slope, and any time you can fall down, slip down." You also talked about walking on the dhar of the talwar. So when we hear all these bhayanak comparisons, we also feel scared about what's going to happen to me. And sometimes it is so frightening that like my yuvas will say, forget it, you know, I'm not even going to walk on this path because I don't know whether I will reach anywhere, and if I don't reach spiritually somewhere, and then I will not give up on my vyavaharik and my, you know, my tangible goals for a spiritual goal, then neither I will get my tangible goals, nor will I get my spiritual goals. So yes, I'm not saying that it's a piece of cake. I'm not saying that, I'm not undervaluing the spiritual goal and the journey. But what I want to tell you today, on this very auspicious day of Guru Purnima, that it is not beyond the reach of any one of you here. Reaching your highest spiritual goal is possible for each and every single person here. And you do not have to be too scared about it. I don't think you need some ekdam severe, kathor, tapasya and a lot of hardships to achieve that goal. Neither do you need some esoteric knowledge that is in some ekdam, you know, guarded scripture, and nobody is going to tell that to you till you reach some, you know, mountain top of patrata. And so everything is here now, right here, right now. I'm not undervaluing sadhana. But what I'm doing, or what I would like to do today, is elevate your everyday daily actions into sadhana. So you do not have to spend any special time or devote any, you know, cut away any of your daily activity in order to do sadhana. How about converting every daily activity into a sadhana? Is it possible? Yes. Has it been done? Yes. By who? By me. Because until I have tried something, I will not tell you to do it. And therefore it is tried and tested. All you have to do, not that you have to just sit down and do nothing. You have to do something. What is that one thing? You simply have to change the way you think. Just change the way you think and do actions. It's only a question of mindset. What you'll have to do, how you'll do, I'm going to tell you now. I'm simplifying your spiritual journey into 5 basic questions. 5 questions. If you follow these 5 questions, you will reach your goal. What are the 5 questions? What? How? How long? How much? Why? These are simple questions, okay? But how to ask them and about what to ask is what I'm going to tell you today. Practical, absolutely practical stuff. Nothing high funda. I don't believe in high funda. I don't believe that you need to go to the top of a mountain to get moksha. I don't believe you need to go and sit in a jungle to get moksha. I don't believe that you have to know all the scriptures by heart to get moksha. Right here, right now. That's what I believe. Okay? So, first question. What? What? What should one do? Arey, you are saying we can get moksha. Okay, so obviously the first question comes, what does one have to do? Every day we are doing zillion things. In fact, our to-do lists are so long, they don't even fit on one foolscap sheet, right, Amrita? So many things to do here, there, you are completely busy from morning to night. Doing something is compulsory. Because even if you say, I'm doing nothing, you are still doing something. Doing nothing. Doing is compulsory. So what is it that we can do that it can lead me to my spiritual freedom? First and foremost, what you should not do should be clear. What should you not do? Adharma. You should not do things which are prohibited according to the Shastras. Like what? Well, like what? You can tell me? You don't know?
Not drink alcohol.
Huh? Okay, not drink alcohol. Okay. Don't lie. Don't steal. Don't hurt people. Don't be violent. Simple things. Common sense. Common sense. You don't need to read the Vedas for that. Simple common sense will tell you what you should not do. That is called vikarma. These are wrong things. Nishedh karma. Then what you should do? Whatever the Shastras are prescribing. So what does the Shastra prescribe? The Shastra prescribes us to do actions according to our ashram and varna. Do according to your ashram. Ashram means according to your stage of life. Are you a student? Are you a grihastha? Are you a retired vanaprastha? Are you a sannyasi? Each ashram, that's called an ashram. Stage of life is called ashram. You have specific prescribed actions according to your stage of life. Do that. And varna. Varna means, we have discussed at length in Bhagavad Gita, varna means your disposition, your swabhav. Not your, there is nothing like jati, okay? We do not believe, this is wrong understanding of varna. So, according to your innate disposition, according to your skills, your talent, your gunas, according to that, you will have a better chance of being stress-free and successful in what you do if you follow the duties according to your varna. So we know now what we should not do. We also know what we should do. So now, what is the one danger in this? The danger is that we try to do things that look attractive to us rather than what is our own duty. So your own duty is called swadharma. Swa means self. Your own self duty, swadharma. But somebody else's dharma looks better. Somebody else's dharma looks more comfortable. Somebody else's dharma looks more easy. So that if you try to do, there will be a lot of stress in your life, and more importantly, you will not be benefiting from doing that dharma. It is called paradharma. So we must do swadharma, not paradharma. Benefit what? What is the benefit? You'll be surprised that by doing your swadharma, our vasanas are getting destroyed. Okay? Because the fact that you want to do somebody else's dharma, paradharma, is you have a desire over there. So now when we do our own swadharma, our own vasanas are getting destroyed. Now if I leave that and I do somebody else's dharma, that means that my one vasana has jug out over there, awakened, and my own vasanas are still there, happily waiting to be destroyed. So now I have got double vasanas. So that is why do your swadharma. So what to do is the first question. What to do? Tell me, what should you do? Swadharma. Do your swadharma. Arjun was a Kshatriya. Right? Arjun was a Kshatriya. But in the first adhyaya of Gita, what do we see? He wants to become what? Sannyasi. He wants to become a sannyasi. He has to fight for dharma. He cannot renounce his dharma. Bhagwan doesn't tell him, okay, you don't want to do fighting, okay, go become a bhikhari. He say, I will take a bowl and I will go and beg for my upkeep. No, Bhagwan does not recommend that. Bhagwan says, and he's a not only Kshatriya, he's a Grihastha also. He cannot suddenly change his dharma and become something else. Karna, remember Karna? Karna was born Kshatriya, but through some fate, he was brought up as a Shudra. But what is his varna? By birth, his varna is Kshatriya. So that urge to do the duty of a Kshatriya is so strong that no matter what the problems he faced in learning archery, he had to just go against all the rules of society, all the rules of dharma, and he wanted to become, and he became also the best archer along with Arjun. So when you follow your varna and you follow your ashram, you will get a stress-free life. And the most important thing of this question, what should I do? The biggest benefit is that you are now converting your mundane daily activities, actions into dharma. If you are not doing according to your varna and ashram, are you doing dharma? No. So basically, if you are not doing dharma, what are you doing? Adharma. So if you are doing adharma, can you reach your highest spiritual goal? No. Therefore, the very first question, what should I do? Do your dharma, not somebody else's swadharma. You are taking your first step. 5 questions, 5 steps. You are taking your first step towards your spiritual freedom. Possible? Possible?
Yes.
You know your ashram, that is easy. You will also be able to know your varna if you introspect and think, what is the work that gives me the most joy to do? What is the work that feels most stress-free? What do I do the best that I forget that I have a body also? Right, Shruti? When you are drawing and painting, you forget everything else. That is your calling. So when you take some time to pause and see what is giving me joy, what is allowing me to express myself without any attachment or stress of anything else, you will know what is your varna also. Okay? So will you be able to do that first step?
Yes.
When?
No.
Now, huh? Don't postpone to later, because later never comes. You know later never comes? Did you know later never comes? Because later also becomes now. Right? Later also is a now only. So there is nothing like later. Only now exists. Past also doesn't exist. And neither does the future. Alright, are you ready for your second question? Adish is going for his exams. We'll all wish him a best of luck for his exams. My second question is how? What we know? How? How what? What we know. Now how to do the actions? What is we know what action to do, but that's not enough. It's not enough to do your actions according to your varna and according to your ashram. There has to be a how to do those actions. So, when we first come to satsang and all, your first exposure to satsang, you'll hear things like, you should do seva, you should serve other people, you should be kind to them, you should, be in gratitude. And you start thinking, like, that person, I have to serve that person, whoever that person may be in inverted commas, your XYZ, your sandpaper. You say, okay, how can I can do for this one, I can do for that one, but I don't think I can do kindly for that person. Serving that person, okay. Then the Guru will say, no, you have to do, okay. Then grudgingly you'll do, yes. I can see the smiles which tell me yes. Okay. So, grudgingly you'll do it. ठीक है, at least grudgingly you're doing. But is that the way how to do? Definitely not. So more satsang is required, more gyan is required, more time is required, more sadhana is required. And then you kind of flow into the spiritual way of doing things. And what is that spiritual way of doing things? You can tell me? With humility, with compassion. Not that I had to give tea to XYZ and they didn't even say thank you. Firstly, that I had to give has to slowly melt. And that waiting for the thank you also has to melt. It has to dissolve. So with humility, with gratitude. Gratitude to whom? Gratitude to all those who enabled me, empowered me to do the action. Don't think we are doing anything alone. You think we do anything alone? Without the help of the divine, I can't even lift this finger up. No? So when I try to take the credit, oh, I did this, I did that, then that is not the how of doing the action. And therefore we are, now, what will I tell you? Same thing I tell you all. For 15 years I am telling you all. So what is the bhav of doing the action? Karma Yog Bhav, which means what? No Karta Bhav, no Bhokta Bhav. No Karta Bhav means no Ahankar that I did. Right? And no Bhokta Bhav means what?
No reward.
No expectation of any particular reward. So what happens now when you, okay, so let's take an example. You have organized this beautiful event, what shall I call it, celebration. So many people did so many things to make it successful. So if you did it with that thing, wow, look how beautifully I did it and I am in charge and I did it so well. Is that the way to do? No, that is not. So if you do it as a dedication, as a way of expressing your joy, then that is the right way of doing the action, right? So if you did the good work, it's not wasted, huh? Even if you had ahankar in doing it, it's not wasted. If you have done a good job, you will get the brownie points for it. Swarg mein jayega, no problem. But we don't want swarg, yeah. Why we should take some, third class car when we can get wheels Lamborghini, right? So we want moksha. We don't want to go to swarg and then after brownie points are finished, we'll be kicked out of swarg. and come back on earth and start chakki pisawing again and again. So we don't want that. We don't want the brownie points. What we want is Karma Yoga Bhav. Why do we want Karma Yoga Bhav? Because my karmas are getting dissolved. Once my karmas get dissolved, I don't have to keep coming back once again to start my entire journey once again. And most importantly, you are converting again whatever daily action you are doing, whether it is your work at home, whether it is your work in the office, whether you are organizing a function or you are organizing the most lavish wedding in the world. Whatever work you are doing, you'll be converting it into Karma Yoga. You'll be converting it into Seva done in Karma Yoga Bhav. So first you are doing Adharma. From Adharma you have come into Dharma by doing according to Varna and Ashram. From there Dharma you have brought Seva Bhav in Karma Yoga. So see, is there a progress happening?
Yes.
With only two words, what and how. Remember what, remember how. What progress? It may take lifetimes to make this progress. It may take lifetimes to understand that all this stuff which I am doing anyway could have been a sadhana. I don't have to allocate any special time for sadhana. I don't have to allocate any special equipment, place, time, costume or whatever. Whatever I am doing, if I do it correctly, I am doing sadhana. How freeing is that? How liberating it can be. So, no karta bhav, no bhokta bhav. Possible? You all are saying possible because you all are satsangis. And if you don't say possible, you'll get one thappad from me also. Because after 15 years, you're saying not possible. But that brings us to the third question. Because if I'm not doing it for getting any result, I'm not doing it for my own desire, then for whom am I doing it? So my third question is, for whom? For whom? The answer to this question, for whom, is simple but very difficult to understand. For myself? No. I am doing it for love. Love? Where does love come into this? But it does. Because love is the essence of who we are. Sat, Chit, Anand is an expression of love only. If there is no love, then you are not even crossed from Pashuta to Insaniyat. Insaniyat, after that comes Ishwar. Okay, so if you want to move from human to divine without love, impossible. Impossible. And sometimes we get stuck at this point. There are things we love. There are people we love. Right or wrong?
Yes.
We love food also. We love clothes. We love jewels. We love cars. We love homes. We love things which suit us. Yes or no?
Yes.
We love our children. But when they start back answering, what happens? Where does the love go? Thatak. Right? But none of these loves are going to take you to spiritual freedom. They are necessary for Vyavahar. They are necessary also to progress to spiritual love. Because if you can't love anyone, then there's a part of you which has not opened up at all. Love is needed. So how will I convert this vyavaharik love into spiritual love? I have to sublimate it. See, vyavaharik love is here. I need to go to a little higher level of love. And how will I do that? Once again, I am going to do it through my seva. So, actions in adharma moves to actions in dharma, moves to actions in karma yoga, and now this action in karma yoga, for whom am I doing it? The question will come. Out of love. For who? Where is God? In the Swarga, from where you will get kicked out. Where is God? On some cloud? In some dham? In some tirth? In some temple? Where is God? Inside each of you? Residing in each of you? So when you are doing seva of someone, whose seva are you doing? If you can do your seva in karma yoga bhav as a form of worship for the divinity which resides in each one of you, what have you done? You are doing it out of love. You have converted that mundane action of serving tea to somebody into putting prasad in front of Bhagwan. Yes or no? So what have you converted your action into? Bhakti. Without bhakti, your progress is impossible. When I said in the beginning everything is possible, I said thoda change karna padega, thoda. That thoda change is now take your seva to a higher level. I'm not doing this for getting my vasanas removed. I'm not doing this for getting my karmas removed. I am doing it out of love. And when that love, I can't explain it, when that love blossoms or starts sprouting, literally sprouting in your heart, you will not understand what is this emotion I'm feeling? What is this love? I can feel it as love, but for who? I don't know. But when you'll understand, I am feeling it for the Bhagwan which is residing in each and every one of you. You and me has that divinity. Isn't that what the Mahavakyas are saying? Aham Brahmasmi. Tattvamasi. So there is a God, not some special God. Don't lock your God in the four walls of a temple. And don't banish your God to some cloud or to some dham. Who wanted to go to Kailash? Idhar hi Kailash banao. You know, some people feel very cold when they come to Shiva. I said, this is Kailash ka dham. You come here, then you have to feel the cold of the Himalayas. I am really sorry. Please bring your mink coats, your fur coats, and when we go to Kailash, we have to wear thick things, solid thick coats and all. So you bring that because this is Kailash ka dham. This is Kailash. Arey, kidhar jane ka Kailash? Idhar hi karo Kailash. Okay. What is the benefit of this? What is the benefit? Can you tell me? Dissolving of your ego, your ahankar. Because you are seeing the other person ka divinity, which is the same as the divinity in you. No one is higher, no one is lower. Where is your ahankar? What ahankar? It will dissolve. It will dissolve. Your ahankar dissolves. And this is an important stage. See, without this, you are hard. Your hriday has not opened. You know, if I give you kacha chawal to eat, raw rice, you'll eat? I know people who eat. They are also very hard-hearted also. It will give you a stomach ache. If you eat raw rice, you will get a stomach ache. But if I cook the rice and give you, the rice becomes soft. We call it siddh. In some ashrams, they don't say chawal pak gaya. They say chawal siddh ho gaya. So it becomes soft, it is digestible, it is palatable, it is easy to eat. Soft. Heart becomes soft. Now, if I take some milk and some sugar and add it to this cooked rice, I'm going to get some swadisht kheer, which adds another dimension to the rice. Yes or no? This swadisht kheer with cooked rice and milk and sugar is your bhakti bhav. Is your bhakti bhav. So what have we done? We have taken mundane action, made them into dharma. First step. Then we have taken that action and we have done it how? Karma yoga. Second step towards what? Towards what? Your spiritual freedom. And then we take the third step towards your freedom and convert that mundane action into bhakti. See, those who come here on Friday know the joy of bhakti. Yes or no?
Yes.
That joy, can you experience that in every moment of your life by just changing the way you are doing something? Just such a small tweak. Just a small tweak in the way you are living. That's all. Third step, complete. What was the first question?
What?
Second question?
How?
Third question? For whom? You see, Baba, there's too much work now. First I have to think of Varna and Ashram and all. Then I have to think of no Karta Bhav and no Bhokta Bhav. And then I have to do like worship of the divine every time I'm doing. For how long do I have to do this? That's your fourth question. How long? How long? You know, when you tell somebody comes to me, this problem, that problem, this is not working, so and so is bad, they are doing like this, my money is going and something. I say, okay, do this mantra, do this upasana, do this. How long? How long do I have to do? Sounds familiar? How long? Till your problem goes away, right? Till your problem goes away. So how long I have to do all this? No karta bhav, no bhukta bhav, varna, ashram, bhakti. How long? Always. Heard the phrase cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So the Gita emphasizes two kinds of cleanliness. One is outer cleanliness and one is inner cleanliness. Outer cleanliness means what? All the actions you do, how you live, where you live, cleanliness of your surroundings. Also cleanliness of your body. Though you may think that's an inner cleanliness, but it is actually an outer cleanliness. What food you eat, where you eat, how you eat, all this is outer cleanliness. So then what is inner cleanliness? If body is also outer, then what is inner? This khopdi. Inner cleanliness, cleanliness of your mind. Antarkaran, we say antakaran, inner equipment, that cleanliness. Because cleanliness of body and cleanliness of surrounding is not enough. For what? Spiritual freedom. Spiritual freedom. So what is dirty in my mind? I don't have a dirty mind. I have a very clean mind. No, there is lot of dirt, sorry to say. We all have. And it's not like dirty, but it's called mal and vikshepa. Mal is the impurities that we have been collecting for lifetimes. Your ignorance, your agyan, that is your avidya, that is your mal. The wrong notion of who you are is mal. And because you have that wrong notion of who you are, there is vikshepa, ripples, modifications of the mind. Can you honestly tell me that your mind is always still, with no thought? Not possible, right? 60,000 thoughts they say in a day. And most of them are repeated every day. The same thought, again and again. And why is that a hindrance to my spiritual freedom? Because in order to reach my final goal, my mind needs to be still. My mind needs to be silent. My mind needs to be stable, shant. So I have to remove the mal. I have to remove the vikshepa. So how long do I have to do all this stuff? How long is the question? Till my mal has, vikshepa has disappeared. See, I brought all the mal and vikshepa to show you here. See this? Can you see? Is it possible to see this bottle full of stuff floating around? Put it down. Then everything will settle down. When it settles down, then your mind can be considered to be free of mal and vikshepa. So how do I do that? Hare Baba, from so many years I'm giving you. Witnessing, create a gap, what else then? You all know, no? All the sadhana, what you all, so much gyan you all gave. All that, whatever you all said, no, that will clear the mal, it will silence the vikshepa. How will I know that this has settled down? I will know when most of my tamas has been eradicated. What is tamas? Inertia. You know you don't know that something is wrong, but you just can't get yourself to get out of that rut. That is tamas, inertia, darkness. So most of that tamas, when you find, I'm getting motivated to come out of this rut that I'm in. That means your tamas has slowly cleared. What about rajas? See, don't get me wrong, all tamas doesn't have to go, otherwise you will not sleep at night. So some tamas is required for you to at least go to bed at night, otherwise you'll be awake the whole night. Rajas, which is making you hyperactive, physically and more dangerously, mentally. That continuous whirling and churning of thoughts in the mind. When that kind of calms down, you know that your rajas has also subsided. And the amount of rajas that is required for your particular kind of work that you do remains, and you are able to do that work in Karma Yoga Bhav as a worship of the divine, then you know your rajas has calmed down. So therefore rajas, till Karta Bhav is there, rajas has not gone. Till Bhokta Bhav is there, your rajas has not gone. If you are continuously wanting to do something, some people are uncomfortable not doing anything. But not doing anything is also a double-edged sword. Not doing anything in tamas and not doing anything in shant bhav, there's a difference in the two kinds of not doing anything. So when the tamas has mostly disappeared and the rajas is being used spiritually, and predominantly you are now in sattva, then know what? Your mal and vikshep is being cleared. How long? Till tamas disappears, till rajas is adequately used, and predominantly you are doing everything sattvically. Then that is how long you have to do this process. Does it make sense? Is it logical? Is it easy to understand? Can you do it? How many questions have passed? This is what we call Chit Shuddhikaran. This is the purification. And I know I keep harping on this purification. And every time I see the eyes rolling up and I see the smiles and the smirks. I can't help it, it's the fourth step. It's not my choice. You go blame the rishis or whoever you need to blame. So, what have you done now? You have converted adharma into dharma. Then you have converted into karma yoga seva. Then you have converted into bhakti. Now what you have converted into is shanti. You have converted your entire life into shanti. Because no vikshep, no running after desires, no worry about anything. You are so close. You are so close to the final fifth step. Only 5 steps. Hello. Only 5 steps. And in 5 steps you will be spiritually liberated. Only 5. And are they difficult? Are they difficult? Not really. Okay. See, why it becomes difficult is because people don't like to change. You are so comfortable doing things the way you've always been doing it. That is why you are stuck where you are always stuck. Be brave. Be brave. Take the challenge. For who?
For ourselves.
For you only. Not for me. I will be gone. So all actions are now converted into Chitta Shuddhikaran. You are getting purer and purer. You know that, right? Sattva means purity. Okay, I'm going to have stillness, I'm going to have peace, I'm going to have silence, and I'll have to do all this stuff for it. So my 5th question is why? Why should I do all these things? For that I will tell you a story. Okay. So once Narad Muni went to meet one sage called Sanat Kumar. You've heard of Sanat Kumar? Brahmaputra. Now he asked Sanat Kumar, he said, I want to know about Atma. Can you tell me what is Atma? So Sanat Kumar said, first you tell me what all you have learnt, what all you know, and then whatever is left, then I will tell you that. First you tell me what you know. So Narad Muni started recounting. I have learnt all the 4 Vedas. I've even learnt the 5th Veda, which is Bhagavad Gita. I know it by heart, forwards and backwards also. I can chant from the beginning to the end and end to the beginning also. I know all Itihas. I know all the Purans. I know Sanskrit Vyakaran. I can speak in Sanskrit. I can write in Sanskrit. I know Sanskrit grammar. And I know all the sciences. I know all the arts. I know all the subjects. I know all these things I know. So why don't I know Atma when I know all these things? Sanat Kumar said, what you know are words. What you know are words. And words cannot teach you what is Atma, because Atma is beyond words. It cannot be explained. So Narad said that what is higher than words? Sanat Kumar said the power of speech is higher than words. Words you may have, but if you don't have the faculty, power of speech is karma indriya, the ability to speak, the faculty, the divine faculty which enables you to speak. Without the power of speech, words are useless. Okay, is there anything higher, greater than power of speech? So the dialogue goes, yes, the mind is greater than the power of speech. Because with the man controls all your 10 indriyas, jnana indriyas and karma indriyas. Without the man, your power of speech is useless. Anything higher than man? Yes, buddhi. Your intellect is higher than man. Intellect will tell you what is sat and asat, will tell you what is sat and mithya. So intellect is higher. Man cannot decide anything. Man is just a clerk who receives things from the indriyas and gives back, dispatch agent. So in intellect, buddhi is higher. Oh, is there anything higher than buddhi, or now buddhi is a little? No, not. Nowhere near the end. Higher than buddhi is awareness. Awareness. The ability to be aware, alive and aware. Higher than awareness, meditation, dhyan. Because if you don't have awareness, you cannot be sitting in dhyan. So dhyan is awareness which is stable. Higher than meditation, samajh, understanding. You can be aware, you can sit also for lifetimes in meditation, but if that samajh does not come, that tube light doesn't start working, then there is no use of that also. So higher than meditation is understanding, samajh. Oh, I got it. So samajh is what I need. No. Still there is more. More than samajh. I have understood. More than samajh. You will be also surprised. What Sanat Kumar said. More than samajh, greater than samajh is good health. Good health. Without health, kaun sa meditation, kaun si samajh. You will be thinking of back pain, stomach pain, head pain, this pain, that pain, indigestion. Good health. Higher than good health, Gokul will be so happy. Food. Food is higher than just good health. If you don't have good food, you cannot have good health. If you don't have good health, you can't sit in meditation. Means forget it. So food, and not only what you eat, but all the food that grows in the world. Without the food, which the crops, life will be impossible. Without life, where is the liberation? So food, higher than food, water. Without rain, where will the food grow? Food doesn't grow, no life, no liberation. Right? So higher than good health is food. Higher than food is water. Higher than water, heat and light. Heat and light. Without heat and light, no life. See from where to where. And without heat and light, what is higher than that? Space. Space. Where everything exists. Space. And what is the substratum of all the space? Atma. So all the words that you learnt of all the granths and all the shastras and backward and forward and bhasha, itihas, bhugol, archery, whatever you learnt, what you need to know is Atma. Nothing. It's the substratum of everything. And what is Atma? What is Atma? Atma is my and your true nature. That is, you don't need to know anything. What you need to know is myself. Myself with a capital S. Atma is nothing different from Brahma. Brahma is nothing different from Sat, Chit, Anand. And that is who you are. That is who you are. You don't need to go and learn anything. Go inside and recognize yourself. That is what Sanat Kumar advised Narad. So coming back to the question, why do I want all this stillness and why do I want all this silence? Why? The question, fifth question, why? Because only in stillness and only in silence will this question get answered to you within yourself. It will not happen with all this stuff floating around. You need to let this all settle down. And in that stillness, and in that silence, and in that state of sattva, that question will be answered to you. And when that question is answered to you, there will be no more questions remaining. Because you will recognize Aham Brahmasmi. That is what Sanat Kumar told Narad. That is what I am telling you. Not my Gyan, the Gyan of the Shastras. To know yourself is to know Brahma. And to know Brahma is to merge with Brahma. It is to merge with Satchitanand. And to merge with Satchitanand means you become Brahma. And that is our quest. That is our quest. 5 steps, 5 questions. Tell me what they are. What? How? For whom? How long? Why? Ask 5 questions, get the 5 answers, you are free. You are free. Brahmavid, Brahmeva Bhavati. You, the knower of Brahma, becomes Brahma. Easy, no? No? It's so easy. Take adharma becomes dharma. Dharma becomes karma yoga. Karma yoga becomes bhakti. Bhakti leads to chitta shuddhikaran. Chitta shuddhikaran leads to moksha. Hello. और क्या चाहिए? As simple as that. What else I can tell you? Guru Purnima is that day when I'm changing your bondage into liberation. I'm telling you the technique. Not that this has not been told to you before, but every day we make dal, right? Every day we make dal. One day we put little more haldi, one day we put little more chili, one day we put little more tomato, one day we put different ways of eating dal. I am giving you different ways of saying that. Same thing. Same thing. Nothing new I'm telling you. But I have to tell something, no? So, who is going to take you on this journey? Yatra, spiritual yatra? Guru. And that is what today is. We are celebrating that guide, that lineage of guides called gurus who are taking you from adharma to moksha, bondage to liberation. So this is the day we have chosen to honor all the gurus. All the gurus, from guru to shishya, shishya to guru, guru to shishya, shishya to guru. This knowledge is not new. This knowledge is ancient. This is not my knowledge at all. I get it from them and the messenger, I pass it to you. Now you have to implement it. Hello, don't pass without perfection. First you perfect it. Siddha. First you make yourself siddha. Only then can you have the conviction to tell someone it works. If it has not worked for you and you are still in the process, still in the bullock cart going slowly, then don't try to teach this to anyone else, because your lack of conviction will not allow that person to absorb it. You must know for a fact that it works because you have tried it and it has worked, and I can guarantee to you that it can work. So first make yourself Siddha. Know this. Guess who's calling? My Dada Guruji is calling me. But I cannot answer it right now. I thought I put my phone on. Okay. I'll do pranam from here. Dada Guruji, please forgive me for not picking up your phone. I bow down. Please stop ringing. So let's celebrate that divine tattva. My Dada Guruji, my Guruji, my Pardada Guruji, all the Gurujis, not only of mine, but everyone's Guruji, everyone's lineage of everyone's Guruji, going all the way, as you saw in Guru Gita, the AV, right up to Bhagwan Shiva. Okay, that is what we are doing here today, expressing our gratitude, celebrating this beautiful parampara that we are so lucky to have. Today we are sitting here only because of Gurus, right? Without Gurus, where would I be? Where would you be? I don't know, God knows. So that divine tattva that we are celebrating as Guru is in you also. You are also potentially a Guru. Yes or no? You are also potentially the one who can transmit this, because this knowledge needs to keep on getting passed. It cannot, it's karpanya dosh. It's karpanya dosh. You remember from Bhagavad Gita that you have the knowledge and you don't use it and you don't pass it to others. So I urge you, I beseech you, I beg you, I pray to you, make this knowledge siddha and take it forward. Take it forward. Make it your calling. Of course, you can't make it your calling, but create that environment in you where that calling arises. That's all I can say. Let that calling arise in you that this is what I want to do with my life. Then your life is dhanya. Otherwise, it will be only a selfish life where you will be following your selfish goals and you will become very rich and you will become very famous and you will become very, I don't know what all you all want to be, but you will not have. And also, the goal of life, yes, is to liberate yourself. But what do you do after liberating yourself? Don't be selfish. Make others also partake that same knowledge. This is my message to you. This is what I would want. All my little shishus and my yuvas, you are my future. Pursue your goals, your vyavaharik goals. Study hard. Get good jobs. Earn lot of money. Use it for dharma. Use it for uplifting humanity. I'm relying on you all. Because these people are past it. You are the future. What do you say? Love you. God bless. Any questions? 5 questions already answered. 5 questions asked and 5 questions answered. And no more questions left because Aham Brahmasmi, then what else to ask? So I will end with a prayer. Then I will do my puja of all my gurus, my long lineage of gurus. After that I will return Dada Guru's call. And then we'll have the highlight of the evening. Sato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone for joining here. Thank you everyone on Zoom.
Thank you, Ma. Pranam, Ma.
God bless. God bless you. God bless you all. I think we will be going off Zoom right now, though we will be continuing with the program here. God bless. God bless you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you all. Take care. Take care. Surely get well soon.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Krishna, can we have your seat, please?